I am Gideon Sanago, a Maasai pastoralist from Tanzania. I born and raised in the Maasai land in northern part of Tanzania. I've been herding cows, goats, and sheep in the Maasai territory. For us, ecosystem-based approach is at a head of indigenous Maasai pastoralists' cosmovision of land use in East Africa. Land is held, managed, and utilized collectively, specifically to facilitate coordination of the landscape approaches employed. As pastoralists, we possess an integrated view of nature and people. Maasai pastoralist grazing lands are organized into dry season and wet season grazing, also organized into a natural salt lick areas, and also organized to avoid disease-prone areas at specific times of the year. The ecosystem-based approach is employed to maximize the benefit of interdependence and complementarity of the diverse ecosystem. Livestock and people's mobility is a key adaptation strategy to help access the pasture, water, and other rangeland resources that are scarce in the space and time. Because of the indigenous ecosystem landscape-based approach witnessed in the pastoral rangeland of East Africa, a rich diversity of flora and fauna thrives. These landscapes have been often attracted conservation and tourism enterprises, developers. The state and private sector cooperate have naively conceptualized the open pastoral lands as a waste and idle land. As pasture is understood as a resource and indigenous knowledge is discarded and devalued. Our contention is that in coming to undertake conservation enterprises and other development initiatives in our land, the pre-existing thrice landscape-based pastoralist rights and practices must not be compromised as if often the case. Our view as indigenous people, therefore, is that we represent the future you aspire to attain in the landscape-based approach. Should you therefore need practical lessons and the landscape-based approaches, we invite you to collaborate and dialogue with us in a good faith to benefit from the collective wisdom of indigenous knowledge system as you share your and science. Ashenaleng, thank you.